Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fellow shed heads around the world. Welcome to Captain of My Shed. I'm Captain Mikey. And on this episode, if, like me, this was your dust hose to tool connection system, then this is the video for you. Keep watching, because I think I've found the solution. Until last week, this was genuinely the way I hooked up several of my tools to dust connection, but really frustrating. Every time I want to connect dust extraction to a tool, I have to somehow jerry-rig it in place. It takes time, it's frustrating, particularly when you're swapping back and forth between tools. You can imagine it's a pain in the neck, it's a waste of tape, and I think I found the solution. And it is this kit from CenTec. You can get various versions of this kit with different lengths of hose and different numbers of connectors. But I got the 5-meter hose and 5 connector kit, and I've been using it for a week. So this is not a full review, it's first impressions, if you like. Prices obviously fluctuate, but I bought this kit for £70 delivered to my front door. It came with this 5-meter hose. Really nice and flexible. It's a little bit softer than your standard vacuum hose. This is just an image to show you the inside of that hose, and you can see it's virtually smooth bore thanks to the way it's been manufactured. This makes it a much more efficient hose than your average vacuum hose. It comes with this neat little split ring, a couple of buttons on either side. You close the split up when you press them and push on your quick connector. Perfect. Nice and simple. And now I can just take one of these, press it on. It's a really nice firm fit. They've got a rubber O-ring in there, and it's soft enough rubber that it'll create a nice seal. You can obviously leave that on the tool now if you want to. Quick connector goes on. Quick as that. That is going to save me cumulatively hours and hours and hours of wasted time. Now, as quick as these are to use, that makes it much more likely that I'm actually going to use them instead of just forgetting dust extraction and getting on with the work, which I'm guilty of. That's no good for the old lungs, obviously, so actually these come with a bit of a health benefit for me as well. We can have a closer look at the connectors now. This portion of each one is exactly the same. It comes with the quick connection port and this blue ring to open up a bit of an exhaust if you're getting a bit of overpressure. They all have a kind of ribbed interior, and that's good because it helps to create a seal. Whether you're putting that over or inside a port, because of those ribs and the soft nature of the rubber, you're going to get a good seal. I say soft, but it is strong. If you have a tool set other than the tools that I'm going to show you today, which is mainly Bosch, because that's the tool set that I have with a couple of other things, then please put it in the comments below, because I think people find it useful to see who's using these with what tool set. So on paper anyway, this is what they say, as in CenTec say these connectors will work with. Bosch, Ryobi, Makita, DeWalt, Festool, Fein, Cobalt, Porter and Cable, Hitachi and Milwaukee. If they fit all of those, I'm sure they'll fit far more. I've already showed you that will fit this VonHaus. The more generic tools that you can get from the big Chinese wholesalers as well. I've got a couple of those things in the workshop, and I'll show you that too. I'm not going to go through all the diameters, etc., inside and outside. That's all on the website. I'll put the information in the link below though. But what I will do is show you these fitting onto various tools in my workshop. So have a look at that now. This is my Bosch planer, a really messy piece of kit. It's the GHO 2682D. A couple of options with these ports on this one. The one we have two of fits right over the top. Pretty snug fit. And I think this one will actually fit inside the port. And again, nice snug fit. I think probably I would go for the one that maintains the aperture at its maximum diameter. But it's nice to have options. Again, like I said, if you're swapping between tools, to have a quick option that's attached to the tool, ready to go, is good. my Bosch plunge saw. This actually has a slight taper to it internally, so it's actually kind of an awkward one. Again, this one that we have two of on the CenTec fits really nice and snug on there. Perfect. Looking at the back of my miter saw now, you can see this is one of the tools that already has very similar connection. Simple as that. Now some of your tools might be like this UJK router fence with this slightly larger port, and obviously these aren't going to fit. There is a hole deeper in there that this smaller one will probably actually fits in quite nicely, that, but that reduces the diameter of the hole, which is not ideal. So we've got this reducer here that fits perfectly, and now we can do something like that. This is my VonHaus sander. It has the same kind of port, again using the reducer here so that I can put one of the connectors on. And finally, when it's time for a bit of workshop cleanup, that fits nicely on there and good to go around. Well, thank you very much if you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it as always. Like and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I tend to do these kind of tool review things anytime I'm in the middle of a project and it's taken me ages to finish it and make a video on that. And this thing behind me is just that. It's going to be the second episode of my table saw router table build. It's coming together really nicely. It shouldn't be too long before it's out. I reckon another week or so at most. But for now, I'll keep putting out these things that I'm finding useful in my workshop. This quick connector kit by CenTec is certainly one of those things. They're a bit of a godsend, really. If connecting up tools to your shop vac is a pain in the neck for you, then I'd consider these. I'll put any relevant links in the description below. But for now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.